Community. The Hawks come in with a record of 0-2. Benton Community with a mark of 0-1. The Hawks losing last week, Monday and Tuesday night contest here at West Delaware High School, losing to Waverly Shell Rock on Monday night, 50-38. Tuesday night, it was a loss against a 5A team after the 4A Go Hawks. 5A Waterloo East came in and took down the Hawks 70-51. As tonight, Benton Community, who opened up with a loss on the road in Maquoketa last Tuesday night. They fell 69-37. The recipe for losses last Tuesday night and Monday night that Coach Conrad Billy hopes to improve on was the turnover game, taking care of the basketball. If they do that tonight, they should give themselves a much better chance to compete the whole night through.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that you really, really can't stress enough tonight after what they've done in the first couple contests. But give credit to the teams who played the first couple of games. They're a couple of pretty good teams. Waterloo East was a very, very quick team. But this will be one of those nights where, he's looking for some improvement. This is week 2, and you always try to get improvement, and they'll go out there and play a little better. And each one of the girls know that they can improve on what they've done here so far. So we'll look to see what they can do tonight. Brooke O'Connell is going to give it a try. Her back's still not 100%. She's had spasms in there from when she got fell on in the last game and just really couldn't finish it. And has taken some muscle relaxers and stuff, trying to make that better. So she's going to go, and we'll see how that happens tonight.
That injury happened last Monday night, and that loss to Waverly Shell Rock. She did not dress last Tuesday night. The first go at it here tonight. Benton Community, coached by Lori Donald. She's in her 14th season, a record of 189 wins, 111 losses. She's taken 3 teams to the state tournament game back-to-back when she had the outstanding guard Madison Weekly 2010 to 2013, as Madison Weekly, of course, went on to play for the UNI Panthers as the Bobcats return a few leather winners and 2 starters from a year ago. They lose their leading scorer from last year, Leah Van Wielden. She averaged 12.7 points a game as a sophomore guard. She has transferred to Marion, her and her freshman sister, who 6 foot in height. So big losses for the Benton Community girls basketball program, but such is life. That kind of stuff happens sometimes for one reason or another. And they are at Marion now. We had a look at her on Saturday and Rivalry Saturday before we called the Northland Cascade game. But life goes on. You have to get by that. Coach Donald says it gives these other girls an opportunity to step up. You have to look at it like that. These girls have to want to get better, and they each need to improve. A few more rebounds, a few more points for each one of them to make things better here, and that's how they have a chance to compete.
Well, in your mindset, you have to just, hey, she was a senior, she graduated, she's gone, and somebody's got to step up, and it gives another person an opportunity to come up and get some playing time, and maybe figure out that they deserve to be out there playing, and they can fill that role. So that's what she's going to be looking for.
Almost ready for the introductions here as the Hawks and the Bobcats of Benton Community. Coach Rod Conrad in his 13th season overall, 159 wins, 101 losses. His 4th season overall at West Delaware. His 3rd season as the head coach, 18 wins and 28 losses for head coach Rod Conrad, the 1979 East Buchanan graduate and Winthrop native. Rich McMahon, his assistant, 1992 grad, and Shannon Funky, the 1997 grad. As the JV girls got their first program win here for the Hawks basketball team this year, as the girls beat Benton Community JV team 37-33 here in just one JV game, no freshman game because of low numbers for Benton Community. That started at 6 o'clock tonight. It was Parents' Night here tonight, all those parents being honored before the start of this one, as all the parents of all the girls 9 through 12 coming out on the floor and being announced with their daughters here tonight. As we get closer to game time, it's the Hawks and the Bobcats. It's West Delaware girls basketball from Seedorf, and we're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at AmericanTrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Benton.
And welcome back into Cedar Gymnasium, West Delaware High School. The Hawks and the Bobcats of Benton Community. Starting lineups here for West Delaware, Abby McGrain, as she comes in averaging 4 points a game as one of the guards. Kendra Offerman, she leads away with 12 points a contest. Brooke O'Connell battling that back injury. She only played in the first game last Monday night. She scored 3 points in that game against Waverly Shell Rock. Lauren Collier, she's second leading scorer with 7 points a night. And Eva Wynn is coming in with 2 points a contest, as Eva Wynn, one of the younger girls on this team. A couple freshmen suiting up here and playing, and the Hawks will control the tip as we are underway at 7:52 on this Tuesday night. West Delaware girls basketball here from Cedar Gymnasium. John Swisher, Bill Logan, along with in-studio producer Faith Hunt. Glad to have you along. Going right to left, the Hawks have it. Ball goes off the right hand of Wynn. She tracks it down before the timeline as coming out in pretty much just a standard 2-3 zone. It looks like it's Benton Community.
Yeah, they are, and they're just trying to stop that ball from getting inside too much and make the Hawks beat them from outside.
The right corner three, no good off the back of the iron. Backside rebound, Lauren Collier. Put it up and good. Collier with the first bucket of the game. As Lauren Collier comes in with 9 rebounds. She's second on the team in that category. 3 offensive, makes that 4 on the year, as there is a ball swatted away. Wynn comes up with it. The Hawks go back right to left.
Yeah, good set of possessions. That first one, missed shot, offensive putback, and then come down and create a turnover. So good start here in the first minute of the game for the Hawks.
Limit the turnovers, force turnovers on the opposition. The name of the game here for Coach Conrad and company tonight. Right wing, McGrain stuck with it. She's going to get rid of it to her teammate O'Connell up top. Now back to McGrain, right wing. It's swung back around Wynn up top. As now a drive in, O'Connell up and good. Gets it over the lip of the rim and gets it to go. It's 4-0 West Delaware. 6:35 and counting here in this first quarter.
Yeah, O'Connell did a nice job of doing what you're not supposed to be able to do, is drive down that paint area against his own.
There's a shot in the middle of the lane from 6 feet out, as that is Diana McCain. McCain with the bucket that time. It's 4-2. 6:15 and counting. There's a ball on the floor. Going to be a jump ball called, and it will go Benton Community basketball going left to right.
Yeah, first turnover for the Hawks there as they got the ball inside. Not as good a sharp a pass as they wanted to, and McGrane went down on the floor. Then just tried to hold on to it to stop the turnover.
That's up ahead and goes off the fingertips of Elise Harvey. 4-2 Hawks lead. Another turnover there for the Bobcats. 6:09 to go, quarter number one. For Benton Community, they have 3 seniors, 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, 1 freshman on their 13-lady roster. The Hawks have 16, 6 seniors, 2 juniors, 6 sophomores, and 2 freshmen. Right wing 3, no good. It's the window, and then the back of the iron Kareem's off, and right to the hands of Brooke O'Connell. She goes up with it and is fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. No, they called on the floor, I should say. A foul on the floor before she got the shot off, as they called the foul on Cassie McWhorter. As Cassie McWhorter gets the foul call, now the ball is lost near midcourt, but the Hawks get it back. Turnovers back-to-back there. O'Connell now back up to McGrane. Now Wynn has it. 4-2 Hawks, 5:35 in counting here in the first frame.
Now Hawks trying to move the ball around that 2-3 zone. Maybe it need to be a little quicker at it and try to beat the defense. Standing there looking a little too long before they pass. A little crisper, sharper passes to get something wide open.
This ball is poked away. It'll stay Hawks basketball going right to left as Offerman had it poked away from her by McWhorter. Hawks lead by 2, 5:15 and counting here in the first quarter of play. This is McGrane looking. O'Connell cutting to the hoop and cut back out. Right side. McGrane takes a dribble inside the right wing. I will pass it up top to Wynn. Left side, Offerman wide open, takes a 3, no good. Off the backside, tapping it to herself as Collier puts it up, no good. It's pinballed around. Collier almost had it back and swatted away by a Benton Community player. Off and running the Bobcats all the way on the other end, no good. She left it short. Did Laura Machino, one of the returning players, a letter winner from a year ago. She was one of the starters at 5'5" senior from last year. The Hawks get the ball back going right to left. They lead by 2, 4-2, 4:35 to go, quarter number 1. This is a travel called. Traveling turnover. We go back the other way. 2-point lead for the Hawks. 4:32 to go here in quarter number 1. A couple subs coming in here for the Hawks as Allison Collier checks in.
Macy Kleitch.
And Macy Kleitch is in there as well.
And Madeline Burke.
And Burke, the senior, along with Kleitch, the sophomore. As here's another turnover. Hawks come up with it. Collier now will dribble it over the timeline. Hawks lead by 2. 4:20 and counting here in quarter number 1. Back up top. Put on the floor now. Left side. This is Kleitch. Thought about the 3. Now she's going to take it. Got it to go! 3-pointer, nothing but nylon. Macy Kleitch. Hesitation there, and she drains it. 7-2. The largest lead now is 5.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to start opening up that inside, too, is be able to hit from outside.
And a timeout on the floor called by Benton Community. A full timeout. We'll take it with them. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Anderson is the leader in doors and windows. They set the bar high with high-performing, dependable, energy-efficient products for your renovation and building projects. Contact your local vendor, Delhi Lumber, at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, big-town quality with small-town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto! Hi, this is Jamie Baskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Back in the Cedar Gymnasium, Hawks miss a three on top of the key by Mia Payton, and the Bobcats bring it back the other way as a little pressure put on by the Hawks, but Benton Community was able to avoid the 10-second violation as the Hawks lead by 5, their largest lead of the game. 3:27 to go. There's another turnover. Kleitz knocks it away. Now Payton has it just before the timeline, and she'll let the defense go by and bring it up. Now up top with it is Burke. Now back to Payton. They play catch up top. Now swing it left side to Allison Kyer. She tries to make a pass and force it to Kleitz in the short corner. It's picked off by McCain. Now the Bobcats have it. This one's just lost out of bounds by Diana McCain. And she is another one of the returning letter winners on this team. 2 starters coming back from a year ago, Cassie McWhorter and Laura Machino. Hawks have the ball and the lead, 7-2, just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Left side, Kyer. Inside, turnaround jumper, got it to go. From 7 feet out on the left side of the lane, that's Lauren Kyer. She gets her second field goal tonight. She's got 4. Hawks lead by their largest of 7 now.
Yeah, she's doing a nice job of really getting positioned into that deep area there. And they're doing a good job there getting that to her now, and she can take advantage of that and do a lot of scoring in there inside for the Hawks tonight.
There is a top of the key 3, bounces around and goes on down. Merry early Christmas, Laura Machino got to bounce off the front of the rim, bounce off the back of the rim, kissed the window, and fell on down. It's 9-5. Here's a jumper from the baseline. Kleitz no good. Off the left side, pinball around. Collier gets it, sends it out. Payton, now Allison Collier drives, puts up the 14-footer, no good, off the mark, right side, rebounded by the Bobcats. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Hawks by 4, 9-5. There's a jumper from the right elbow there by McWhorter. That's no good. Too long off the back of the iron. Macy Kleitz picks up the board, and the Hawks have it. Payton, now Burke, inside the middle of the lane, Lauren Collier. Now she'll kick it out. Nothing was doing as they collapsed down on her. Kleitz for a 3, no good. That's off the mark. Backside rebound there by Rachel Machino. Another returning letter winner from a year ago. A season Bobcats were 5-17. There's a 3, no good, off the mark, but McWhorter chases down the rebound. The last winning season was 2015-16. There's a 3-pointer. McWhorter from the 3-point land from the left side and gets her first 3 ball, the second for Benton on the night, the 3rd total in the game. Back to a 1-point game, 9-8, 110 and counting. And the Hawks need to stop trying to force that inside and don't want to get too forceful there. Take it if it's there, but there's got to be other options if there's a double team knocking the ball away from inside.
Yeah, I was open there for a couple times, and then now all of a sudden they've decided that they need to do that every time, and now they're packing it in there a little bit. So got to identify the fact that they're doing that and go to those other options.
There's an offensive foul, pushing foul going to be called on Brooke O'Connell. There's only 2 fouls called in this game so far. The first on the Hawks, 1 on her, is only 1 on Benton Community as well. 9-8, Hawks by 1, 1:05 to go here in the first quarter. Inside, McWhorter goes all the way, puts it high off the window, off the backside, and ball goes out of bounds with a whistle called. A foul coming on number 12, Mallory Tees. As Dice picked up the first foul for her, team's second. McWhorter has the other one for the Bobcats. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Hawks lead by a point. They've led by as much as 7 in this first frame of play. Cottle left side. Kleitz puts it on the floor. Now a pass inside, and it's lost out of bounds, but it was knocked away out of bounds by the Bobcats. So it'll stay Hawks basketball. Baseline inbounds underneath.
Yeah, it was the right idea. Good play on the baseline, and then immediately a quick bounce pass. And Benton Community just able to knock it out.
There's another offensive foul called by the same official. Another pushing foul called.
Yeah, I think McGrain's going to get called. She was trying to get position underneath there.
Abby McGrain it is, her first. Team number 2. 43.9 to go here in the first. 9-8 Hawks lead by a point. Ball inside, fumbled around. McGrain has it. No, even Wynn has it, I should say. Put up no good. Kleitz the rebound. She's going to put up his foul from behind. That's coming in, committing the foul is Laura Machino. That'll be her first. As to the line will go Macy Kleitz for the first time anybody has gotten there so far in this game. As Macy Kleitz, first one is up and through, and she'll have one more as Kleitz 0 for 2 from the free throw line so far this season. As the second one is up off the mark right side. So 1 for 2 for Kleitz. 30 seconds and counting here. The Hawks lead by 2, 10-8. McCorder has it just inside the half-court line. Now she'll dribble and pass it right side. That's going to be an over. Oh! Ooh. I guess they say Wynn touched it, but it should have been over and back if the Hawks didn't touch it. And there's a turnover anyway against Benton Community. I didn't think Wynn was close to touching it unless he just flat out missed it. That's the only thing you could say there.
Yeah, I think he probably anticipated that Wynn maybe was going to touch it. It happened quick enough to just let him keep playing.
Under 10 seconds to go, 10-8. Here's a ball knocked away on a pass by Wynn. Getting ahead now, taking the shot. She had time, gets her own rebound. Here's a jumper, and no good. Out the backside, air ball there. And the Hawks get the rebound, and that's the end of quarter number 1. West Delaware leading Benton Community 10-8 after 1 quarter of play. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
John and Bill back with you. Bobcats, Hawks get the ball, I should say, going right to left to start this quarter, but the Hawks come up with a Bobcats come up with a turnover. There's a missed shot, no good. Off the backside, rebounded by Collier. Now the Hawks have it, going right to left. They lead by 2, 10-8, 7.5 to go here in the second quarter. This one is going to be a travel call there as trying to get rid of it from the inside the lane. It was Collier, but she shuffled the feet before she could do so.
Yeah, she did. She did a nice little spin move to try to go up with a shot, but got a double team on her and then tried to do a little step through to get the pass through there and drug that pivot foot through on that step through. So good defense there by Benton Community.
There's a pass to the baseline. It's just lost out of bounds. As the Bobcats turn it over again here.
9 of them in the first quarter and 2 so far here in the second quarter. So 11 turnovers already here for Benton.
Hawks lead by 2. The largest lead in that quarter. In that first quarter was 7 points. Here's a right wing 3, no good by O'Connell. Good rebound by Offerman, up and off the window and good. Kendra Offerman gets her first bucket. She was quiet in that first quarter. As she has 2, looking for a third here as the foul called on the Bobcats. Number 15, Elise Harvey. As Offerman goes to the line, she's 3 of 5, 60% so far this season. And she makes the free throw there for the old-fashioned three-point play. Up by 5 now, 13-8. 7 minutes and counting here in quarter number 2.
Hawks doing a nice job getting a nice amount of offensive rebounds already here in this first half on those missed shots. Now they just got to put them to points.
Up top with it is Machino. Now passes it right side to Tice. Left side now, baseline. She traveled before she set herself. did McWhorter on the baseline. As they sub in here, it's number 2, Diana McCain, back in for the Bobcats. Brett Featherston, Kyle Ganson, and Andy Hafer, all from the Dubuque County area, assigned by WAMAC official coordinator Chuck Britton. 13-8, 5-point lead here in the second quarter. 6:20 to go here in this second frame. A jumper as O'Connell took it towards the basket. Takes a 13-footer. It's no good. Left short, left side. And up ahead, Bobcats now. Nice double team there, stopping the ball. Up top with is Harvey. She passes up in the corner for wide open 3 from the Dundee area. No good. It did not hit rim. That might have been a travel, but they give her for the foul as the official farthest got the reach in from behind. I thought she might have shuffled the feet first. No can do. And to the line is Mallory Tice.
Yeah, it was weird that a call down underneath. The guy on the other side actually called it, but it was kind of a bad angle for all 3 of them, actually.
This one is up and good. She'll have one more. The foul call on Lauren Collier. It'll be her first, team number 3. There's one more coming here for Mallory Tice. 0 for 3 from the line coming into tonight was Tice. She was 2 of 4, 50% a year ago. She makes his second free throw. 2 points for Tice. It's a 3-point Hawk lead. 13-10, 6:04 to go, second quarter. That's a pass there, picked off, knocked away by Benton Community. And the Bobcats have it. In front of the Hawks bench, no good. On the jumper from the baseline, rebounded by Collier. It's Kleitch, Offerman, Collier, and Wynn, the 5 out there for Coach Conrad and the Hawks. Here's a right wing 3, spun around, no good. Off the right hand of Eva Wynn. And the Bobcats have it coming back. A little pressure put on there by Wynn, giving the guard Machino a challenge to go around her. Now nice pass inside, off the window, and good by McWhorter. And that puts the game within 1. 13-12 Hawks, 5:25 and counting, second quarter.
Yeah, that was just basic defense right there, just the old give and go. Have the ball at the point, pass off to the wing, cut to the basket, give it right back to her and wide open. So the Hawks going to have to shore that defense up.
As the foul called here, it'll be Hawks ball going right to left. And they give it to
Diana McCain. Her first, team's 5th.
As the Hawks now up top with it, Peyton. Inside, free throw line. Nice pass inside, Kleitch. Turn around, put it up. Traffic there. They blocked it away. Peyton now gets it across the lane to Collier. Collier will send it out to Peyton for a wide open 3. Top of the key. No good. Off the mark left side. It's batted around and going to stay Hawks basketball. Baseline inbounds underneath. Hawks lead by a point. 13-12. 5:01 to go. Quarter 2.
Hawks not afraid to throw up a lot of 3-pointers here tonight so far. And that's part of that 2-3 zone. Exactly what they're trying to do is make them shoot from outside.
They see Kleitch inside, goes up, and a little contact underneath. It's fouled. He gets a chance for 2 free throws here as they call the Bobcat foul on Diana McCain. That'll be her second, team number 6 now. The free throw up and no good. Hits the right side of the rim and bangs right to the floor. It's a 1-point lead, 4:59 to go here in the first half of play. Hawks 0-2. Benton Community 0-1. Off the front of the iron there by Kleitch. And she's 1 of 4 from the free throw line now. 4:50 and counting here in the second quarter. As there's a deep 2. Got it to go. McWhorter has now 7 points on the night. 3 field goals and the first lead now tonight for Benton Community. It's 14-13.
Yeah, she's a leading scorer, and you've got to identify that. You can't leave her wide open at that left elbow there for a nice little 15-footer. So
it's going to be a foul called. Too aggressive there was Laura Machino. Should bring up 1 at the bonus now as Allison Collier will be on the line to do the honors. She has not scored a point yet. Collier has not been to the line yet tonight. She is 2 of 4 in last week's game, 50% on the season so far. 4:31 to go here in the second quarter. Hawks trail by a point, 14-13. No good. It clings around the rim, hits off the window, and bangs out. And Collier's 0 for 1. And now an offensive foul. Just a little push off of that left arm. Called on Rachel Machino. That'll be her first, team number 8. 18 fouls for the Bobcats. The Hawks have 3. 14-13, Benton Community with a 1-point advantage. 4:24 to go here in the second quarter.
Benton putting on a little full court press here. Last time they did it, they created a turnover.
Up ahead, Kleitch able to get there through the head of the guards as the chase was on with Burke and Payton. Burke finally got to it. Now Payton swings the left side. Kleitch forced it inside. It's batted away, but she gets it back for a long two. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound in the lane by Mia Payton. She gets rid of it. Inside, up and no good. Off the hand of Burke. Now the Hawks able to get another offensive board and a timeout coming before McGrain throws it out of bounds. Coach Conrad read that sequence and said, we need to talk something over here as a 30-second timeout, the first timeout of the game, taken by the Hawks. We will keep it right here as one final in so far tonight in area girls basketball as a top 10 matchup in respective classes. Maquoketa Valley fell to Springville. Maquoketa Valley, number 12 in 2A, fell to the top team in Class 1A, the Springville Orioles, the two-time defending champions. Orioles get the win in Springville tonight, 57-49 after that game was tied at halftime.
That would have been a great game. We saw both teams play Saturday, and both teams a lot of experience coming back.
It'll be interesting who comes out of that three-headed monster in the Tri-Rivers. East Buchanan slowly trying to sneak their way in there to compete with the big dogs. But those three be another tight race this year. Northwind won the conference a year ago. Here's a right wing three. No good by the Hawks, and the Bobcats have it. Up by a point, 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. And this is McWhorter now. As now, Elise Harvey.
Hawks have gone to a man defense here now, too, and hopefully they can stay a little closer to guarding McWhorter, their leading scorer.
As driving in and tripped up is the Bobcat player there, Shelby Kastner. Kastner was a winner returning from a year ago, and they give that foul to
number 20, I believe Kendra Offerman's going to draw that.
It's her first. Inside, McWhorter goes all the way in, puts it up short off the front of the rim, and the Hawks have the rebound going right to left, still down by a point. Bobcats owning their first lead of the game. Hawks led by as much as 7 so far in this game. That came in the first quarter, and that's going to be a foul. Ooh. Another one on Offerman. That's 2 quick fouls. Matter of a minute there. Pushing foul coming, and exactly 3 minutes on the clock here in the second quarter. 14-13, 1-point lead. Bobcats.
Yeah, Hawks just not running a real sharp, crisp offense right now. Passes aren't quite as crisp as they need to be, and thus turnovers mounting up here. They've got 11 now. We talked about in pregame, they got to cut down turnovers. They did a decent job here, and all of a sudden, defense playing a little tighter.
Well, press put on. Benton Community break, no issues there. As up top with it, driving all the way in. No good off the back of the rim as Machino. Fight for the tie ball with Collier and the guard Mallory Tice. A jump ball call. They'll stay Benton Community basketball.
Yeah, it's a good reach in there. Collier actually had the rebound. When she brought it down, they reached right in and did a good job of not getting the foul. And possession arrow's their favor, so they'll set up shop again here.
14-13. This ball's knocked away and retrieved by Abby McGrain. Another turnover for the Bobcats. 2:25 and counting here in the second. Still a 1-point Benton Community lead.
Yeah, good backside defense there by O'Connell. Knew that they were going to pass that ball into McWhorter. Came in on the backside, knocked it away. Good team defense there by the Hawks.
This is O'Connell now back up top. 2:10 and counting. A new face in there for the Hawks is Bailey Beckman. As Beckman, the senior, and inside, no good, but a foul coming and 2 shots on the line now for Lauren Collier.
Yeah, that was a really, really good look and a great pass going from the left wing down to the right baseline. But there again, Collier, as she did in that first quarter, really setting up a good shot, getting that defender on her hip and getting position there. If they get that pass inside, that she can take advantage of it. A great pass, and Collier did a nice job of going to hoop with it.
First free throw is up and good for Lauren. She is 3 of 4 coming into the night, 75%. We're tied at 14, the first tie in this game. Collier, free throw up and good. As Lauren has 6 points. Second leading scorer coming in with 7 points tonight. Hawks up again by 1. So our second lead change of the game. It's 15-14. 2:02 to go here in the first half of play. Bringing up with some trouble there. Now McWhorter able to get on. They had partial numbers, 3-on-2. A left corner three. No good. Air ball. It's going to be another jump ball. And that should go to West Delaware this time. And it will. It's a good job by Burke and the guard from Benton Community, McCain, getting in there and getting their hands on it for the tie ball.
I'd like to see the Hawks, 150 to go here in a half, be able to get a couple quick buckets here and get up by more than just this 1 point lead here so far. Just get a nice little run and a nice momentum going into half.
15-14, 1 point lead. 1:40 to go. Beckman gets it from Kleitz, now right side. Burke. McGrain thought about it, now passes it up. Left side, Kleitz. This is O'Connell. Now back to Beckman up top, inside. O'Connell from Collier, no good off the backside. A good rebound by Macy Kleitz. Foul, foul. My, I thought he raised his hand. He did. He changed his mind. He raised his hand to call the foul, then he pointed just out of bounds. That happens. I've done it before. It stays West Delaware basketball, right to left. He was going to give him the contact, and he said, we'll just keep it right here. I'm not for sure that she hit her on the arm. For our angle, it looked like it. There's a three, no good by Beckman. Bobcats with the rebound. They push it ahead all the way in. No good. Left it short, but they call the late foul. Beckman will get charged for the foul. As to the line will go Rachel Machino.
Yeah, Machino did a nice job there. It was a long rebound on that three-pointer, and it came out there, and she just took off down court, and Beck did a nice job of challenging her, and actually really didn't get her until after the shot. They kind of collided underneath the bucket after the shot. So just good hustle play there by Beckman.
As
misses the first free throw.
Machino will have one more, and it is no good off the back of the rim as well. And the Hawks get the rebound. 1:05 and counting here in the second quarter. 1 point lead. As this is O'Connell. Right side, Beckman. Beckman looking up top to O'Connell. Playing catch on the right side. Now Beckman will put on the floor and pass it up to McGrain. McGrain, Kleitz, Beckman, O'Connell, and Lauren Collier, the five here for the Hawks with 50 seconds and counting here in the second quarter. The Hawks have a 1 point lead. This one's knocked away. But going to get is Macy Kleitz. She'll save the possession for now. She passes it up front. Up top, now right side, Beckman. 35 seconds and counting. And this is the ball thrown inside. Thought a Bobcat might have got a hand on it, but just pressure there and thrown out of bounds. So we go Bobcats basketball. 15-14.
A little miscommunication here. I think Collier thought that O'Connell was going to shoot it, so she was cutting to the basket maybe to get a rebound. And O'Connell just threw it right where Collier was. So a little miscommunication there.
Here's a jumper and got it to go. How about that? Elise Harvey with 25 seconds left on the clock makes her first field goal of the night. And it's back to a 1 point lead for Benton Community. 16-15, our third lead change of the night. And this ball is knocked away and on the floor with the Benton Community. And now Macy Kleitz just diving on the player, commits a foul. Luckily, that'll only be her first, but they give the Bobcats a chance to make free throws here with the clock stopped, 6.3 to go. As Kleitz does commit her first foul. And to the line will go Elise Harvey.
Yeah, you hate to fault girls for hustle, but there was one time when maybe a little ill-advised, 6 seconds to go and a half, just let the free throw go.
No good off the front of the rim. Kleitz up ahead. Here is Burke. Oh, a half-quarter, three-quarter scored shot, I should say, by Kleitz. It hit off the window and escaped off the rim. No good, and that's the end of the first half. Bobcats have the 1 point lead. 16-15, the 1 point advantage. Benton Community over West Delaware. We'll talk about what we saw, go over stats, go over some scores, as we'll get a score update from that Iowa game right now. The Hawkeyes of the Big Ten ACC Challenge, as it's still 18-15, 11:01 to go in the first half of play. Hawkeyes lead the Hokies by 3 out at Virginia Tech. We will come back, give you some more high school scores at halftime here. The Hawks trail by 1, 16-15. We're back after this from KFCH Sports.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stop by Dyersville Comics and Games, your local comic book and gaming store today. Gaming events go on daily, and there is a great selection of comics and games to choose from. It's definitely worth a stop. Dyersville Comic and Games, located on 2nd Avenue Southeast in Dyersville. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches on a successful season.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at 4browns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
Welcome back into Seedorf Gymnasium. John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you as the Hawks trail by 1 at halftime, 16-15. We're joined by the Athletic Activities Director here of West Delaware High School, Matt Weiss, as in his first season, just getting his first basketball season underway as you got the fall sports put to bed and a pretty good fall campaign. Things went pretty good, huh?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, anytime that your football team can make the state playoffs is always a good year. Obviously, getting that first round win and making the quarterfinals was just a little bit more icing on the cake. So volleyball had, for overall a decent year. They tried to make a run there at the end and just kind of plagued by injuries most of the season, too. Got to host the state qualifying cross-country meet, which was another great night for us here at West Delaware as well.
Absolutely. And you've got to know a lot of people so far in the last few months, and that's a part of your job because you deal with a lot of people on a daily basis.
Yeah, definitely. I think I put more contacts in my phone in the last probably 3 months, I think, than I have in the last 3 years probably. So and they come in handy. I probably call Bill on a weekly basis asking him questions and just stuff that just trying to familiarize myself with some of the different processes here at West Delaware. So he's been, Bill, along with obviously yourself too, Swish, and our coaching staff here is top notch. I mean, all the way, every single sport we have, and people around here have just been very helpful, and I just can't say enough about the welcoming they've given me here.
Absolutely. What are you liking the most? What are you surprised by the most in the biggest atmosphere you came from, bigger atmosphere, I should say, you came from Central City after 12 years, 6 years as AD. What are you getting used to here in the bigger climate of Class 3A school?
Sure. I think the funny part is, like the AD job, it's the same thing over and over. It's not a lot different there than it is here. There's just, a lot more going on here, on a daily basis. Getting used to the not being able to, for example, we have conference game last night. The boys played at Benton, but most conference nights the boys are away and the girls are here, and I don't get a chance to see the boys too. So that's going to be a a little bit of a change for me too. Or, you know, if the boys are here, I don't get a chance to see the girls. We've got a lot of nights. I'm really excited to see bowling this year. We got a couple of really great bowling teams here. We got the returning state champs on our boys' side, and I think a third or fourth place team last year on our girls' side. Who we have the returning, you know, individual bowler as well, and the girls' side. Yep. And so, really excited to go out and watch them compete a couple times here coming up as well. So those are definitely some things I'm really excited about, and some, you know, those are probably the two huge changes I think, especially when the winter sports come around. So.
Well, it is, and I'm going to toot the Booster Club's horn here a little bit. You've done a great job of leading these people, but such a great bunch of people that you've surrounded yourself with to be able to get to the meetings, get things done, make things happen within the community. But it starts with the community all getting involved, and it's not just one sport, it's everything.
Oh, absolutely. The Booster Club up here is absolutely second to none. I mean, we had some good booster support at Central City as well, but it fails in comparison to what, you know, West Delaware provides. I think, you know, memberships alone were somewhere around the $54,000 range this year, which is, that just says how much, you know, what this community buys into with our coaches and our programs and our athletes here. You know, we're able to, you know, our coaches are able to come to Booster Club meetings. They're able to ask for things in Booster Club. They don't even have to, you know, say, hey, we'll think about it. It's, you're right, we got the money, we'll get it done for you. And that goes hand in hand. Our coaches do a good job of working with the Booster Club, and Booster Club does a good job working with our coaches. So just can't say enough about the community support for Booster Club as well.
Absolutely. Bill had a great point there of a sign of a good leader is surrounding yourself with good people and trying not to do everything yourself. Knowing you can rely on people, I know that's something you're going to get used to here, that people are willing to help. You have a lot of workers that have been here for years, ticket takers, scoreboard operators, PA announcers. They're here and willing to help, and that's a great thing to have in your position because you know how hard it is to find people on a moment's notice.
Absolutely, and I think that's, you know, something else that speaks volumes here to West Delaware is it's not only that we have people to do that, but they want to come into it. You know, they want to be here. They want to be the person that, you know, we have announcers, which is a crazy thing to think about in a lot of sports, that they want to come to announce the game because that's what they like to do, or they want to run the scoreboard. I mean, there was definitely nights, you know, at Central City and at, you know, places I've coached ahead of time where, you know, you might get to a JV game and you're trying to find somebody to run the board that night, like pull them out of the crowd, and that's not the case here. We've got people here an hour ahead of time, and they're excited to watch, and so that's fantastic.
And your first year continues on with the winter sports season. You said spring and summer on the horizon, of course. What are you looking forward to? Any tweaks, any changes that you can tell us about here? Anything up ahead in the future here at West Delaware?
You know, at the moment, we're just trying to cheer out and kind of see how things are done. And I've already talked to, you know, Coach Wink about some different things that we want to try to accomplish next year for football, well, for volleyball. I met with, obviously, Coach Wink as well as one of our track coaches and Coach Engel. We've talked about trying to hopefully soon update our track facility, and we need a new track surface and things like that. And so just trying to keep, we have great facilities here, obviously, at West Delaware. We just want to continue to be the place that people want to come and compete because that's just who we want to be, you know. We want to be the best, and at the moment I feel like we're there, and we want to continue to be there.
Great place, indeed. We're glad to have you here, and it's been a lot of positives I've heard from the community about you and your energetic personality. So keep up the great work. Thanks for your time as always, and great to work with you. And we look forward to it here in the winter sports season.
I appreciate it, Swish. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Bill.
You betcha. Matt Rice, the athletics director, activities director here at West Delaware High School. As we'll take a quick break, come back and wrap up the stats here and get you ready for that third quarter. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone system, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
And we're back into Sudor Gymnasium. This third quarter underway, going right to left. Bobcats have the ball in the 1-point lead, 16-15. We have a 3-second violation called for the Hawks in the first half. Lauren Collier with 6 points, 4 points for Macy Clydes, 3 points for Kendra Offerman, 2 for Brooke O'Connell. Bobcats led by Cassie McWhorter with 7 points, 2 points for Elise Harvey, 2 for Mallory Tice, 3 for Laura Machino, and 2 for Diana McCain, as we had 1-3 for the Hawks offensively, 2 3-pointers for Benton Community, 5 scoring in the column for the Bobcats, 6 for the Hawks. There's a missed shot by O'Connell off the right side, and the Bobcats have it going back the other way.
Yeah, and I'll take that shot all night long. A nice little drive down the left side of the paint, and it's a 10-footer. Just couldn't get it to go in, but I'd take that shot every possession.
There's a jumper from the right side. No good. Air ball out the backside. A fight for the ball. It's going to be a foul called as it goes bouncing out of bounds. It'll be called on the Bobcats. Number 15, Elise Harvey. That'll be her second team number, in the second half.
Almost a travel there. She picked up her dribble and kind of kept her feet moving and just was able to get rid of that pass quick before got called for dragging that pivot foot.
So O'Connell now right side to McGrain. Here's O'Connell, 16-15, 1-point lead, 6:40 to go. Bobcats have the lead, and this one's going to go off of the arm of the Bobcat player, Laura Machino.
Hawks bring that ball in bounds again. They got against that 2-3 Benton zone. Pass on the left baseline. O'Connell into Offerman. Nice little left-handed move.
And then it's blocked away, knocked out of there out of her hands. Harvey, couple ladies scrapping on the floor for it. Hawks get it back. Going left to right. O'Connell inside, off the window, and good. Brooke O'Connell with her second field goal of the game. And it's 17-16, a 1-point lead. Our fourth lead change of the game. The Hawks have another lead, as their largest came in the first quarter of 7 points. There's a pass that led McWhorter out of bounds. Another turnover for the Bobcats. That was a heavy stat in that first half of play as Benton Community having the ball.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot of them real early and then did a better job taking care of it. They ended up with 14 in the first half to the Hawks 13. So pretty even there. It's just shooting percentage, a huge difference between the two teams.
There's a shot back side of the rim, rebounded by Benton Community, a 1-point lead Hawks. 17-16, McWhorter for a 3. Got it to go. Cassie McWhorter, 10 points for her, as the leading scorer coming in with 19 points in that loss to Maquoketa last Tuesday night. And she's got 2 3-pointers on the night. Collier inside. Gets it into Offerman and then trying to go up for 2. She's fouled across the arms as Offerman will go to the free throw line for the second time tonight.
McWhorter's going to get called for that foul. That'll be her second, team second here in the second half.
The Hawks have McGrain, Wynn, Offerman, Collier, and O'Connell, the original starting 5 in there. And now a sub coming in is Collier. First free throw is up and no good by Kendra Offerman. She'll have one more.
Hawks just 4 out of 8 from the free throw line in that first half.
19-17, largest lead of the game of 2 now for Benton. And the free throw pulls it back within 1. Here's a fight for the ball, timeout. O'Connell came away with a turnover. She was sitting on the floor and asked for the timeout. A 30-second timeout here called by Coach Rod Conrad. A couple score updates in girls basketball. Springville beat Maquoketa Valley tonight 249. It was Central City getting the upset in girls hoops, 38-35 over Edco tonight. As a score from the Big Ten ACC Challenge, the Iowa Hawkeye men at 4-2, taking on 5-1 Virginia Tech. The Hawks trail 31-30, 4:56 to go in the first quarter of play out in Blacksburg, Virginia on this Tuesday night in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. As the Hawks here trail by a point, 19-18, 5:27 to go in this third quarter. Some other scores coming in here that Bill will get for us off his great use of his smartphone. Boy, that technology use comes in handy.
Oh, I'm good at it, too.
I know you are. You were taught well. There's a shot no good off the back of the rim. It bounds out of bounds off of a Bobcat. And it will stay. It will go to the Hawks, I should say. Going left to right. Wynn has a little pressure here put on. 2-2-1 type pressure, and they fall back now to the Bobcats. Like a 1-3-1 zone, or is it 2-3?
No, 2-3. They just got stretched out. Now they got to take advantage of that.
The little jumper, no good off the back of the iron. Offerman almost got a reach-in foul call there, but she pulled back just in time. The jumper missed by Collier. The Bobcats have it. Still a 1-point lead here for Benton Community. 19-18, 4:45 to go in the third quarter of play. Back up top. This is Machino. Now left side. Driving baseline all the way in. Contact coming up and no good. McCorder will go to the line. Offerman picks up her third foul as McCorder on the line for her first free throws tonight. She's 6 of 10, leads the team in free throw attempts and makes 6 of 10 for 60% on the season for McCorder. Other scores: Cascade 47, North Cedar 33 tonight in Stanwood. It was Northland, no problems on the road in Bellevue as they take down Bellevue Marquette 66-28. Northland, the number 1 team in 2A. Cascade, the number 11 team in the same class. First free throw is no good. My big order, one more coming. And this is good. Nothing but nylon on that one. It's back to a 2-point lead. Largest of the game for Benton Community. 20-18. This one pinballs around and McGrain's able to come up with it. Now over the timeline, Collier. Right side, Allison. From Lauren, now back up top to Peyton. It's Peyton, Kleitch, Collier, and McGrain, the 5 in there for the Hawks. The JV team won earlier today, coached by Rich McMahon and Shannon Funky, as there's a basket up and good for the Hawks.
Yeah, they did a nice job of just passing around, and Lauren Collier again got good position inside. Got it to her, just a nice little turnaround in off the glass.
Her third field goal of the night. She's got 8 points. Right wing, no good. Pops out. Batted around, chase for it. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll stay Benton Community basketball. Go try. Conrad wanted a push by the Benton Community lady, but no can do.
The officials kind of looking at each other on that one, and nobody really made a definitive call, so he just called it Bobcat basketball. And there probably was a little pushing underneath there, but nobody really saw it at that angle.
Tied at 20 for the second time in this game. Tied up. This is a 3, no good. McCorder gets the rebound, puts it up. And a foul coming. McCorder to the line as they call the foul on,
I think, Collier,
Lauren Collier picks up her second. Team number 2 here. It's McCorder. Free throw up and good. She'll have one more.
Yeah, got to stop Benton off the boards here right now. That's about the third offensive rebound here in the last couple of minutes here in the third quarter, and keeping Benton Community in there and getting to the line.
Free throw is up and good. Got it to go, did McCorder. She's 3 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. Back to a 2-point lead, 22-20. We've had 5 lead changes and 2 ties in this game so far, and there's a pickoff turnover, but it's on the floor again. There's going to be a jump ball called. Somebody hit their head, it sounded like.
I think it was McCorder, but she's getting up.
Didn't phase her.
No, she's smiling. Hasn't phased her yet anyway.
McCorder and Kleitch went crashing to the ground. They roll around after that basketball for it as Lauren Collier comes out. Brooke O'Connell checks back in, so O'Connell joins Allison Collier, Kleitch, Peyton, and McGrain. 3:40 and counting here in the third, and this ball goes out of bounds. Turnover by the Hawks. Benton Community basketball going right to left.
Yeah, I hate to see that on a bucket. You know, you should have some set plays underneath their own basket here and throw it clear out of bounds out top, and just bad. There they gave us the turnover right back again on a quick travel by Benton Community.
2-point lead for the Bobcats. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter of play. As this is up top Now O'Connell driving in all the way. Off the rim, no good. Bounded around. She's going to grab it back, put it up in traffic, no good. Kleitz comes up with it, puts it up and good. From 6 feet out, Macy Kleitz with her second field goal of the night. She's got 6 points.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping the ball alive. O'Connell went in and got a good shot at it, missed it. Went up with the second shot. Not sure she maybe didn't get fouled, but Kleitz stayed right after and put it right back up and in. So good offensive effort that possession by the Hawks.
And we're tied for the third time in this game. There's a fight for the ball now up top and a timeout. Coach Donald wants to settle the troops down here. Short 30-second timeout will be taken as the tie ball game 22-all. Halfway through this third quarter of play, the Hawks led by 2 at the end of the first quarter, 10-8. Then Community outscored the Hawks 8-5 in the second frame, leading by a point, 16-15. Time break. As the JV team with that 37-33 victory earlier tonight. JV contest started 6 o'clock. We got this game underway after Parents' Night and warm-ups at 7:52. The Hawks and the Bobcats tied up. Benton Community won the boys contest last night. All 3 of those games, fresh, soft, and varsity, 78-67 as the Bobcat boys pull off the upset at home on opening night of the season for both of those teams. There's a right corner 3, no good. Put back off the window, though. Right time, right place. She didn't have to move. Did Diana McCain. She gets her second field goal of the night. Back to a 24-22 lead here for the Bobcats.
Yeah, that's what happens sometimes on those 3-pointers missed. They get to be a long rebound. Went right to her, and she was alert enough just to go right back up with it and got the easy bucket. On an unforced turnover, just kind of kept the feet moving as she was looking for some place to pass. Turnover number 3 here in the third quarter for the Hawks.
As this ball is knocked away. Collier now all the way in. Off the window, no good, but a foul coming. Should go the line to shoot 2. Allison Collier earns herself a trip to the line. It'll be her second here tonight. 0 for 1. As Elise Harvey picks up her third foul. It'll be team foul number 3 for the Bobcats. 2:19 to go in the third. The free throw is up and good for Collier. She'll have one more. Now 1 of 2 from the line.
Yeah, she did a nice job of anticipating that pass, and then when she got the steal, go all the way down court and go up with it. Makes the second free throw as well, so good job there by Allison Collier.
Able to tie the game back up for the wing 3. That's no good. Off the bankboard, and a shot quickly put up left side. That's no good. Collier with the rebound.
3-pointer and a long rebound, and Hawks are got to defend that long rebound.
And a shot, no good. Off in the middle of the lane, Harvey up ahead. All the way in, off the window, and good by Mallory Tice. And she is fouled. Will go to the line to shoot 1. Comes on the Hawks.
Eva Wynn did a nice job of trying to get back there, but Benton did a real good job of getting down the court real quickly and actually beating them to there and going for the old-fashioned 3-point play.
As the free throw is no good off the front of the rim by Mallory Tice. As that foul called on Wynn, her first, team number 3. Both teams only have 3 fouls. Not many called that first half as well. The Shading crew that lets them play, but really it didn't get ugly at all like we've seen some girls' games. This one's turned over. Knocked away. Collier, after Kleitz came up with it, no good off the backside, but Lauren Collier puts it up and good off the window. Lauren Collier has 10 points, and she ties the game again at 26, the 5th tie of the night. And here's a timeout. Full timeout coming for Benton Community. The timeout on the floor will take it with them. 26 all late in the third quarter. This is Hawks girls basketball from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bowman Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bowman Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
Back in at Cedar Gymnasium, 55 seconds and counting. Benton Community commits their 21st turnover, and then the Hawks take advantage of it. A wide open three-pointer, Abby McGrain. Right corner pocket, and she got the three ball to go. McGrain, her first bucket of the game, gives us another lead change, our 8th of the night, and the Hawks have a 3-point lead. But quickly dwindled to 1 as a shot inside up and good. It twirls around the rim and goes in by Mallory Tice. She's got 6 points on the night. And it is now 29-28. O'Connell here takes a little jumper, no good, off the front of the rim. Gathering the rebound is the guard, Machino. 15 seconds and counting here in the third frame. Hawks by 1, 29-28. This one's poked away. Able to come up with it on her knees is McGrain. She gets it to her teammate Collier. And now Brooke O'Connell passes it ahead, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter with not much time on the clock. And there it dwindled. Give us a 1-point lead for the Hawks, 29-28 at the end of the third quarter. Fourth quarter coming your way. Hawks by 1. This is West Delaware Girls Basketball from KMCH Sports.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Leonard Miller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Miller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
John and Bill back with you. Underway this fourth quarter. Bobcats have it going right to left. Hawks have the lead, 29-28. Sideline inbounds. Triggering it. The Kastner. Only 7 players have played here for the most part. Benton Community. There's a throw out of bounds. Another turnover. 22 on the night now for Benton Community. And you got to think the Hawks going to have to wear Benton Community down a little bit. Only playing 7 girls, or Coach Donald's going to have to go deeper into her bench.
The Hawks just need to keep doing what they're doing here in this third quarter. They scored almost as many points that third quarter as they did the entire first half. So a much better shooting percentage.
As there's a 3, no good. It pinballs around. Offerman gets it off the 3 attempted by Wynn. She puts up, that's no good. Backside rebound by McGrain, puts it up, that's no good. And then a jump ball called. So Connell and a Bobcat on the floor fighting for it. As that is Diana McCain. And it's still a 1-point lead. Hawks have the ball. Going left to right. The throw inside. Offerman up and good. Collier with the assist from out of bounds as Offerman gets her second field goal of the night. She's got 6 points now. The Hawks lead by 3, 31-28. There's a shot from left elbow, no good. Air ball out the inline, out of bounds. Hawks will have it going the other way. As score update from halftime, Edco beating Central City 26-11 tonight. The Central City girls got the win over Edco earlier tonight, 38-35. Northland girls win over Bellevue Marquette, 66-28. Cascade with a win over North Cedar and Stanwood, 47-33. And Mac Valley beaten by Springville tonight on the road, Inland County, 57-49. 31-28 here. Hawks with a 3-point advantage. 6:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. Right wing for a three. No good. Air ball out the backside. Rebounded by Elise Harvey. Over the timeline, sprinting with it with a right-handed hip-high dribbles Harvey. She passes it up. Now ice inside pass. As avoiding the travel, getting up no good off the right side. Collier with the rebound. And the Hawks have it with a 3-point lead. 6:20 to go here in the fourth. Looking. Now back up top to Offerman for a three. No good. Off the backside, but the rebound. Eva Wynn. Now inside. Offerman falling out of bounds. Had to throw it back in. She threw it right through a yellow jersey. The Bobcats have it. Hawks by 3, under 6 minutes to go. This is almost a carry. McOrder, no good. Off the 3 left corner. Rebounded backside by Lauren Collier. As now Wynn brings it up.
Both teams looking a little tired here, like they're looking for a little break here. Wouldn't be surprised to see somebody call timeout here just to maybe give all the girls a little blow.
As up top, left side, this is McGrain. Right side, Collier. Now here's Wynn for a quick three. No good, off the front of the rim. And a rebound there by Benton Community in the form of McCain. 31-28. 5:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Driving in and throwing away. Collier able to snare it away on the baseline. An update from Blacksburg, Virginia. The Hawkeyes have come back to tie it up. Fran McCaffrey upset with a missed call in his mind. Was teed up, and it sparked the Hawks a little bit. They are tied with Virginia Tech now, 38-all at halftime at Virginia Tech in the Big Ten ACC Challenge tonight. 31-28, 4:45 to go here in this fourth quarter. Pass inside, dangerous. Fast led Collier too much. She cannot get a good handle. It goes out of bounds. As the pass by McGrain, Bailey Beckman, Brooke O'Connell, Macy Kleitz, the 3 in to join Allison Collier. And Lauren Collier for the Hawks. Bringing it up over the timeline is Harvey. Hawks by 3. There's a bad pass left side. It's going to go Hawks ball as it was out of the reach of Machino. She took a diving effort at it, and Coach Donald's going to call a quick 30-second time out here. She only has 1 remaining now. As the Hawks, I believe he has 3 of his timeouts remaining, as Coach Conrad has all 3 full timeouts. This may come in handy. 5.5 to go here in this fourth quarter. 31-28, the 3-point advantage here for the Hawks. The Hawks' largest lead in this game, 7 points. We've had 5 ties and 8 lead changes so far in this game.
And the Hawks have changed their mindset here, playing with a lead now. You know, this last possession, they did a good job of it. Pulled the ball out, made him come out of that zone and go into man-to-man. If you don't want to come out and guard us man, we're just going to stand on her and burn some clock. So they've got the opportunity to do that, playing from ahead, but they got to be careful that they don't have to pull a real quick 3-point shot out either. Just keep working the ball around and work for a good shot, set some screens, and get that ball and do a nice job of high-low combination.
Just shy of the 9 o'clock hour, you're listening to West Delaware Girls Basketball on Mix 94.7 and KMCH.com worldwide. Faith Hunt in the studio tonight on the East Main Street of Manchester, inside the KMCH studios, all decorated for Christmas time. John Swisher, Bill Logan back with you high atop Cedar Gymnasium. A turnover inside there by the Hawks. Now a shot on the other end by Benton Community. A rebound by O'Connell. The Hawks have it, coming left to right. 31-28, 4 minutes and counting here in the fourth quarter. Right side, this is Collier. Allison surveying. She'll dribble it up top to get away from the defender, and she'll get it to Kleitz. Macy puts it on the floor and looks for help. Left side, another 4 minutes to play here in the ballgame. 31-28, low-scoring affair here tonight. On the defense, a lot of turnovers, and a timeout being called. Coach Conrad will take the full timeout. That's all he's got left. He's got 2 remaining after this one. We'll take it with him. 3:40 to go in the game. 31-28 Hawks. The advantage. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
And Bill, back with you from Cedar Gymnasium. Kendra Offerman is fouled inside by Shelby Kastner. Free throw dances around the back of the rim and goes off the left side. She'll have one more. She's been there twice tonight, 2 of 3 from the line. Has 4 points. Make that 6 points on the night for Kendra Offerman. 3:32 to go in the fourth. 3-point lead. Make it 4-point lead now. Hawks 32-28. 3.5 to go in the fourth quarter. As a trap in the corner, trying to get it out, and they throw it right to Beckman. As the guard, Harvey, was harassed by 2. He's out the 4-point lead in the ball. Be patient here.
Yeah, they did a nice job off that timeout, ran a nice set play, and got an easy bucket. Now they're going to get the ball out underneath their own bucket here, so see if they can run another one. Last time, they just real quick pass right in, caught the Benton girls with our backs all to the defense, and got caught sleeping an easy bucket. See if we can do that again. Their backs were all faced to the Hawks.
They try to force a pass down low. Luckily, it gets knocked out of bounds by Benton Community. There's a foul, and it'll be called on Diana McCain. McCain's 3rd foul. As to the line will go Kendra Offerman.
There again, when you got 5 Benton girls playing defense with their backs to where the ball's at, they really don't know where that ball's coming. So good job there by the Hawks, identifying that and getting the ball inside.
And the free throw is up and good. One more coming. Hawks looking for their first win of the year. They're sitting nice right now, but still some time to go in this game. 3:08 to be exact here in the fourth quarter. 33-28. As Offerman will have one more. The shot is up and good. 3 of 4 from the line is Kendra Offerman, the only one to shoot free throws and only one to score for the Hawks in this fourth quarter. She's got 5 points. Quick shot by Benton Community, no good. It's lost out of bounds by the Hawks. It'll stay Bobcat basketball. 6-point lead, 34-28. Exactly 3 minutes on the clock here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Ben's content right now with firing up some three-pointers.
And a timeout. Timeout on the floor called by Coach Lori Donald. She'll take her final timeout with 3 minutes to go in the fourth. She is out of timeouts. That's an interesting fact there. 3 minutes to go in the fourth and out of timeouts. I bet she wishes she could have 1 or 2 of those left that she took early on, but that's the thing with a young team. You're trying to go possession by possession and coach these girls as well, but now you're out of timeouts with 3 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, and that's what she did there, so I'd save a timeout. It was going to get a 5-second call. Some good defense there by the Hawks, and they're going to have to identify and understand that. Now, they've got 5 team fouls, does Benton Community. Hawks got the 6-point lead, so they got 1 more to give. We're going to end up with a free throw shooting contest down the stretch here, and the Hawks are going to have to keep and identify their free throw shooters and try to keep the ball in their hands as much as possible and value every possession here and just go back and do what they did the last time down. They got the ball. Benton got the ball down in the corner, did a nice job of double teaming and forced a turnover. So keep doing the things they've been doing here the last 2-3 minutes.
Some wrestling updates from around the area tonight. The high school wrestling season getting underway. We'll have coverage for you. West Delaware starts on Thursday night. They take on Waverly Shell Rock up at Waverly. Jimmy Roger will be on the air around 7:15 Thursday night. There's a left wing three. No good. Rebounded by Hoffman. Western Dubuque beat Wahlert in wrestling tonight. Western Dubuque over Dubuque Wahlert 53-17. Also Independence over Charles City 42-15. And New Hampton then came back and beat Independence 63. There's Independence hosting a double duel in Indy tonight. As here's a foul called high up top. Pushing foul against Abby McGrain as he'll be calling the Bobcats.
That's number 6. So now every foul from here on out, Hawks will be shooting free throws. And this is what we're talking about. Benton Community is going to have to get in that foul mode. They can't let the Hawks run too much clock off. And I'll try to put the Hawks at the line and miss free throws.
Elise Harvey commits her 4th personal foul. 2:40 and counting here in the game. 34-28. And this one. Up top, McGrain. Now driving right side and shuffle the feet did Win, the freshman.
Well, both girls did it there. They took one little dribble, didn't go anywhere, and then all of a sudden they got themselves dead and couldn't go anywhere. So cardinal sin is when you're doing that, don't just dribble one time and pick it up and kill yourself from going anywhere. And they did a nice job falling right into what Benton wanted them to do. So big possession here for Benton Community with 2:20 to go.
34-28, Hawks by 6. In the corner, double P. An offensive foul. You betcha. McWhorter threw the elbow in a little bit to the defender that was straight up and down. McWhorter will get her 3rd foul on that. She was pleading her case to the other official that did not make the call. A straight up and down contact, and McWhorter holding the ball with her 2 hands just kind of forced her elbow into the defensive player to kind of get her off, but that's a no-no. Offensive foul called right away.
And they did that. There again, it's down in that far corner, and they did a good job of double teaming McWhorter, and she really didn't have anywhere to go. She was just trying to clear herself some space, but got a little too aggressive doing it, and good call.
Here's a baseball pass down the court. Collier able to get to it and track it down. Now kick it out and take some time off the clock. 2:10 to go here in the 4th. Hawks by 6 inside. Collier will put it up against traffic. No good. Rebounded by Benton Community. Bobcats have a chance here. Hawks unwilling to take a little time off the clock there. They want to lengthen their lead. As there's a ball that's knocked away and on the floor with it. Coming up with the McGrain. A timeout first before the jump ball coming. Coach Donald wanted the tie ball. The timeout first, though, called for Coach Conrad. 34-28, 1:50 to go here in this ball game. And, folks, the light crowd that it is here tonight, they're starting to get vocal.
A little vocal, and that was one of those close calls. That timeout just, it was going to be called a jump ball, but that timeout called right to the referee in the backside here. So good timing there by Coach Conrad. That's why he saved some of those timeouts till the end here. Had that roll been reversed, Coach Donald doesn't have that luxury of calling a timeout. And, but, man, Benton Community's doing a good job of hawking the Hawks. They just got to settle down a little bit on offense. Too quick on that last possession there. It was a good shot, 5-footer in the paint area. And if you make it, great, but if you miss, you sit there and think, could have taken some clock, but then, they're going to foul you right away and put you to the line. So take that 5-footer and take your chance.
34-28 is the advantage here for the Hawks.
Benton will go for a steal right away, and if they don't get it, I would assume that they'd probably foul without too many seconds going off the clock here. 1:50 to go in the contest.
6-point lead for the Hawks. Take care of the ball. As there is O'Connell getting it back from Offerman, who she passed it to on the inbounds. Right side Wynn. It's Wynn, O'Connell, McGrain, Collier, and Offerman, the 5 for the Hawks. 1.5 to go here in the 4th. There's too much contact. As getting it top of the key was the foul McWhorter. That'll be her 4th. 34-28, 1:37 to go here in the 4th quarter. Update at the end of the 3rd quarter. Edcombe leading Central City in boys basketball, 44-31. No good on the free throw by
Eva Wynn.
Wynn is scoreless tonight, and it's still a 6-point game. 34-28, 1:25 to go in the 4th, as there's a fight for the ball. And what do we have there? Jump ball?
Yeah, jump ball. But there again, they got that ball over in that corner, and Hawks did a good job again of double teaming them and forcing that. She just got it away, but then a jump ball situation. So good team defense there by the Hawks here in the last half a quarter here.
34-28. Here's a three right side, no good. Benton ball around. Chasing down is McGrain. She'll get it ahead to Wynn. Wynn almost body checked out of bounds. She lost the ball. Now getting it back is Offerman. Now she gets it back after the fumble around. Now it's hit back out. Get a little sloppy right now. Almost a travel, but Benton Community has the ball. They're looking to score as quick as they can. Another minute to go. Down by 6. There's McPorter for a three. No good. Off the glass, and the Hawks will get the rebound. O'Connell. And now the Bobcats, if they're going to foul, they're going to have to do it quick here. And it'll put the Hawks on the line here. One in the bonus. One more of those. Double bonus. As McGrain will go to the line to shoot. Go 1-1. And she has not been to the line tonight. She scored 3 points.
Yeah, but she only shot 3 a year ago, 1 for 3, 33% shooter from the free throw line, but she is a good shooter. So this is a time when you want to go out and see what you can do. The first game of the year.
50% coming in, and there is a ball off the iron there. No good on the free throw, and a jump ball called. It will stay Hawks basketball. Going left to right, 43.3 on the clock. Hawks still lead by 6 in this game. 34-28. Baseline inbounds. Kai are going to get it in. Up top, O'Connell. Ooh, there's a two-hand just shove. And with her back to the defender, O'Connell, real close to. Yep, they are going to call it. They're going to call the intentional foul.
Yeah, and that's a good call because she wasn't going for the ball. It was just
two-arm shiver, too.
Yeah, Coach Donald's asking for an explanation now, but it shouldn't take much of an explanation to get her to tell for it. I mean, this is not and it's trying to go for the ball.
O'Connell's shooting here, no good off the rim. She'll have one more as a foul on Shelby Kastner. As Brooke O'Connell, first time at the line tonight, and does not make the second one as well. 0 for 2 there. She's got 4 points.
And sometimes that's the hardest free throws to make is when there's nobody standing there. It's tough because you're used to your surroundings and nobody's there. But now again, look for the same thing. Get that ball in bounds and hopefully get it to one of your free throw shooters because Benton Community will foul immediately.
Hawks 40 seconds on the game clock from their first victory of the new season. 34-28, they lead by 6. Geyer gets it into McCrane in the backcourt. They're going to foul right away, as Bill alluded to. The double bonus here for Abby McGrain as the foul is called on number 3, Jessie Havlick, a new face in here. She did not play most of the game. Came in late here as she's one of the returning letter winners, 5'5" senior from a year ago. As there's a free throw off the back of the rim, no good. McGrain will have one more. Benton Community plays 6th. Last year in the West Division, the WAMAC 5-9 record. They were 5-13 overall. The WAMAC, the second one is good. They are picked around the 6th spot in the West again. Hawks picked 7th after finishing tied for 6th with Beckman a year ago with a 5-9 record. There's a shot up and good for Benton Community.
Yeah, Elise Harvey, the Hawks just let her go. She drove right down the right side of the baseline. Probably not a bad thing to do with a 7-point lead.
There's a foul called right before the timeline as McGrain was racing ahead, and she is fouled. On the reach-in call is Abby McGrain. Will go to the line to shoot 2.
McWhorter gets the foul, and that'll be her 5th.
So McWhorter's night is done. She had a nice offensive night coming in, leading the way with 19 points in that one game at Macokota. 14 points on the night. She did not score a point in the fourth quarter. She had 2 threes on the night. The free throw is up and good by Abby McGrain. She'll have one more. The Hawks lead of 6 now, just under the largest of the game of 7. Back in the first quarter. This one trickles around off the window and down, and there is a 7-point advantage with 20 seconds and counting in this game. As this is going to be contact up front, Brooke O'Connell committing the foul against Elise Harvey.
No, that's all right. They got 2 more fouls to give. That's a good hustle play going for the steal. You get the foul, it doesn't hurt anything. It's not a shooting foul.
Driving in, now kicking out. Right corner 3, no good. Off the mark, inside for the rebound. Fighting for it on the court in the middle of the lane. A jump ball will be called. 7.8 to go here in this fourth quarter. 37-30. And this one's knocked away. Hawks have it. McGrain, now don't foul, please. And this ball's lost over the half-court line, and just going to hold on to it is Madeline Burke, and the Hawks will have the first win of the new season. 37-30 is the final as they hold Benton Community to only 2 points in that fourth quarter. As they score 8 themselves, the Hawks with the 37-30 victory here tonight. We'll take a timeout. We're back in the postgame after this from KMCH Sports.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial and building action, call the experts. Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Yeah. It's Teedorf Gymnasium, the home of the West Delaware Hawks, 37-30 victory over Benton Community here tonight. Some final game stats here. Hawks 9 out of 23 from two-point range, 2 out of 16 from behind the three-point line, 13 out of 24 from that free throw line for those 37 points. 21 turnovers on the Hawks. Leading scorers tonight, Lauren Collier with 10, 9 for Kendra Offerman, 6 for Abby McGrain and Macy Kleitch, 4 for Brooke O'Connell, and 2 for Allison Collier. 4 for the Benton Community Bobcats. They were 8 out of 22 from two-point range, 3 out of 17 from behind that three-point line, and 5 for 10 from the free throw line for their 30 points. 29 turnovers on Benton Community. So a nice job offensively and defensively tonight by the Hawks, and Coach Conrad going to join us here.
And John and Bill back with you. Ron Conrad, the head coach of the Hawks, getting the first victory of the season. Always good to get that first win and get off the 0 mark there. And your team came out here and played hard, had the victory, had the lead early on in this game. What did you like early on that you saw from your team in this contest?
Well, we were playing hard early, and then we kind of went into a lull.
them back in the game. But I tell you what, in that second half, I thought the kids made some mistakes, but I thought we got better defensively. I mean, we were kind of in scramble mode, and I tell you what, when we're in scramble mode and we got a lot of the girls going hard at it, we can be pretty tough defensively. So that was good to see the girls. I tell you what, I got 16 happy girls in there. I mean, we needed we needed this win really bad.
Absolutely. You controlled yourselves taking care of the ball, and you forced turnovers. Good to see that tide flip to the other side tonight, as it almost 25 turnovers on the night for Benton Community.
Yeah, that was, and I talked about that. We're tracking deflections. We're tracking steals. And I told them we got to play harder than we've ever played before. I said when we played Waverly Shell Rock, we played hard, but we got to step it up another notch. We can't take step backwards like I was talking about the other night with you guys.
Well, offensively tonight, I thought the Hawks did some good things. Benton was sitting back in that 2-3 zone and trying to make you shoot from outside, and for the most part did a pretty good job of that. But when the Hawks finally got ahead there in the fourth quarter, you came out and forced them to go to that man-to-man, and then I thought your girls did a really nice job of moving around and trying to find that open girl.
Right, that helped. That helped a lot because they were really pinching down on Lauren. Lauren's a nice player, as you know, and they were really giving help in there. And we couldn't hit much early, but then Abby McGreen actually hit a three, and Macy had one early. But I tell you what, once we hit a couple shots from outside, it kind of spread them out. And then about that 4.5 minute mark, we got that 6-7 point lead, and they come out and man, and then the rest was history.
Yeah, and then sometimes in that fourth quarter, it almost looked like the girls were maybe a little too aggressive, maybe shooting the ball too quick with the lead. Got to understand when you're playing with the lead, we don't have to go to the bucket. We can make them foul and go to the free throw line.
You're exactly right, but we got a little bit impatient. We got to work on that. There were a couple of times there was some younger players, and that's fine. They're going to have to learn, and a more experienced player may not have done that. But I tell you what, the young girls, they played hard tonight, and I was super proud of them. Each and every one of these girls tonight, whenever they were called on, they did their assignment, and that's what we asked.
Well, they did a tremendous job in that fourth quarter. It seemed like every time they threw the ball over in that far corner, man, you guys double-teamed them and created so many turnovers over in that far corner over there. They just did a really nice job on that.
You're exactly right. We created havoc there. Once that ball went to the corner, we were trapping that hard and trying to take reversal pass away. And early in the game, we didn't know our assignment, and we worked on it in practice. But there again, we covered it at halftime and said, if you don't go out, then I'll put something in the well, and you've seen what happened. So very, very good win, very good effort.
Still have girls settling into their role, especially the younger kids getting used to playing varsity basketball with Eva Wynn and Mia Payton. I think they're doing a nice job, and that leadership from the other girls of being welcoming to them and helping them out on the go on the floor and being leaders for those girls. I think that really helps, and that's how those girls are going to improve as freshmen.
Yeah, you're exactly right. We need them seniors to tell them younger players what to do. I mean, they got to be the leaders. I got 6 seniors, and each and every one of them's got to help. And I told them tonight, I set my tape up and I watched the bench, and I said if I see facial expressions that are bad, then there's no use in me putting you in because I can soon zoom in on you. So they knew that they better have each other's back tonight, and I thought they did a really good job at that.
So getting the victory, and now you hit the road for the first time. What's this about? You got to go on the road now after 3 home games. Friday night will be at Benton. Benton-Schellsburg, the opponent, another winnable game on the road. Benton-Schellsburg, a team that was picked midway to the bottom of the west side of the conference like Benton Community here. So go on the road for the first time and improve and play the game, but you got a couple practices to get ready for that here the next couple days.
Yeah, exactly right. But we're going to have to get better before we go down there. Benton's improved. I mean, they got some good young kids. They're young down there, but I tell you what, they're improved, and we better be ready to play when we get down there.
And a familiar face back on the bench helping out, Coach Harold Shepard, only 49 years of experience for Coach Shep, and number 4 on the all-time win list. He's back actually on the staff this year. He's helped out the last couple of years now on the staff and coaching, so good to see a former coaching compadre of yours.
Yeah, that'll be fun. It'll be a blast, coaching against Shep again. But, he knows a little bit about us, and he knows what I do. But, there you go. That's part of coaching.
Girls got to still go out and play.
You're exactly right.
All right, congrats on the win number 1 of the new season here tonight. Best of luck to you in Benton on Friday night.
Thank you guys so much. You do an awesome job.
Thank you. Rod Conrad, the head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, after the win here tonight. Hawks with the victory, 37-30. Let's go over the final stats here. We'll go over our final. Did you go over all the stats, Bill?
Yep.
Okay, all the stats there as the Hawks had 6 girls that are led in scoring by Lauren Collier with 10 points, 9 points for Kendra Offerman, and then 6 points for Abby McGrain, 4 points for Brooke O'Connell, 6 points for Macy Kleitz, 2 points for Allison Collier, 14 points for Cassie McCorder, leading scorer for Benton Community, who falls to 0-2. 0-2 also overall in the WAMAC Conference. The Hawks are now 1-2 and 1-0 in the WAMAC Conference. As the Hawks had 8 bench points tonight, 6 bench points for Benton Community, as 2 3-pointers for the Hawks, 3 threes on the Benton Community side. The game was tied 5 times here this evening. Lead changes, it changed 8 times as the Hawks get the victory. They're ahead by 2 at the end of the first quarter, 10-8, as Benton Community outscored the Hawks 8-5 in that second quarter, and they had a 1-point halftime lead of 16-15. In the third quarter, the Hawks outscored the Bobcats 14-12 for a 29-28 lead heading into the fourth, and an 8-2 run in that fourth quarter. The Hawks only gave up 2 points, and they won by 7, 37-30. Their largest lead of the night was 7 points. The JV team also got a victory, so a 2-game sweep here tonight for the Hawks. Coach McMahon and company won that one earlier tonight, started at 6 o'clock, 37-33. The Hawks prevail on that one. They get the varsity win 37-30 as we start to check the scoreboard once again here, unfortunately, for the Iowa Hawkeye men, as they were down quickly 5 minutes into the second half, 50-40, and now they haven't come back any. 52-40, Virginia Tech putting it on the Hawkeyes by 12, 14:36 to go in the second half of play in the Big Ten ACC Challenge in Blacksburg, Virginia tonight. As we take a look at some other scores in girls basketball tonight, Macocata Valley fell to number 1 Springville on the road, 57-49. They were tied at halftime. Wildcats gave the Orioles a challenge tonight, 28-all at halftime, but coming up short by 8 points, 57-49 the final tonight. Central City gets the upset over Edco, 38-35 in girls basketball. Also on the girls' side, it was North Lynn all over Bellevue Marquette, number 1 in 2A Lake, 66-28. Cascade, the 11th ranked team in 2A, beats North Cedar 47-33. And a third quarter score, Edco was leading Central City, as we'll try to check that one for you. No update there, but Central City had a 10 to 15 point lead over Central City. We'll get the final score on the Sportscast and on social media for you in that one. Some high school wrestling from tonight. Western Dubuque opened up their season as they took down Dubuque Waller 53-17. Also Independence over Charles City 42-15. New Hampton beats Independence 63-6. We'll have the rest of those wrestling finals for you on the Sportscast tomorrow. Speaking of wrestling, we'll have it for you for the first time on Thursday night here from KMCH and at KMCH.com, as the Hawks will be in Waverly to take on the Go Hawks on Waverly. Sherrock, Jamie Vaskey, Roger Reed will head up and have all the action for you on Thursday night. I'll be here for the West Delaware Boys Contest as the Hawks will take on the Tigers of Cedar Falls, and we'll have that for you on our sister station, 1650 The Fan, KCNZ out of Cedar Falls, and that'll be linked on our website at KMCH.com for your listening pleasure as the Hawks take on the number 4 team in Class 4A, the Cedar Falls Tigers. The Hawks at 0-1 will try to rebound as their home opener on Thursday night, West Delaware and Cedar Falls boys basketball. Friday night, no games to speak of here for area coverage as the Hawk boys are at home at Seedorf Gymnasium for Parents' Night 2017 as the girls celebrated that here tonight. And the girls will travel to Benton, as we talked about, the Hawks on the road at Vin Schellsburg for girls basketball. Saturday, the first Coach's Corner. Jamie Vaskey will have a special wrestling preview edition of the show starting at 9 a.m. Saturday morning, and then followed by the Bob Murphy Invitational Wrestling coverage right here from Seedorf Gymnasium all day on Saturday, starting a little before 11 o'clock with Jamie and Roger. That's going to do it tonight. One more sports programming note. The first Fran McCaffrey Hawk Talk tomorrow night from Carlos O'Kelly's in Iowa City, starting at 7 o'clock, 7 to 8:30. Gary Dolphin and the head coach of the Hawks, Coach McCaffrey, will be on the air for an hour and a half, as they always are, the first one of the new season. The Hawks get the win tonight, 37-30, and a game that lasted just under an hour and a half here this evening, about an hour and 15 minutes to be exact, as the Hawks improve their record to 1-2. For in-studio producer Faith Hunt, for my partner Bill Logan, John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
Local sports on KMCH, brought to you by Bob Stephen Motors.